Hello, hello. We are live. We are live. Steven, let's go do our thing real quick.
Oh, yeah.
How's everybody doing? I know we're a little bit late, but
it's all worth it.
It's all worth it. Always worth it. All right.
My watch party is about to begin.
Hello. Hey.
Oh, my God.
Hello, myself.
Damn.
There we go.
The
You're
magic
muted
of
now.
editing. Come on. I just want pages. That's what I want.
Hey. Oh, okay.
Who we got already watching, Steven? Can you see?
My good buddy, Stephen Eford.
Oh, he's in for a good one tonight.
That's the guy that should have played the librarian, not Noah Wiley. Just saying.
Okay.
Because he's a librarian.
Oh, is that why?
Damn it. Oh, I also got a new mic. How does it look? Pretty good, right?
Oh, nice.
Or a new camera.
Camera?
Yeah.
Look,
Cool.
Not
it says his name, but now it's anonymous Facebook user.
Fair enough.
Hooray!
Yeah, man, I got mine shared.
Right. Boom. Okay. Shared away. Here we go. Ready, Steven?
Let's do it, man.
All right. Here we go. Dude, can I do the 30-second countdown again?
Sure.
Yes. I know Jeremy loves it.
He's going to take a nap.
Jeremy loves it. And we never make it all the way through. So, welcome to the Screen Addicts Podcast, special edition draft night tonight. Thank you for joining us. As always, I am one of your hosts, Chris, the draft master of Vegas.
I am Steven, the Draft King Sosa.
I'm Jeremy. I'm just ready for this fantasy season to be over already.
Yeah.
Already?
That's all you watch, Jeremy. Why would you want it to end?
Because my team sucks.
Yeah, that's right. I'm whipping your ass this week.
That is true. Sorry, man.
No, we're pretty close right now.
I'm kicking your ass. Anyway, guys, we have a special treat for you tonight. As you know, if you kept up with our social media, we are doing a fantasy movie / TV draft tonight with all the characters and quarterbacks and running backs of TVs and movies that you love. And as an extra added bonus, we have a special guest. You know what? Steven, I'll let you introduce.
Okay. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this guy and his group. This is may I allow everyone introducing Kevin Castle from the Take Me Out to the Movies podcast.
Hey! What's up, guys?
We should have had walk-up music. Damn.
I know, like
I
entrance
know.
theme. Is there something, Chris?
Gonna have you slide me in music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kevin, man, welcome to the show. Like I said, we're big fans of your show. And if you want to give a little intro to the show before we begin, by all means, this is your platform tonight as well.
Sure. Yeah, we have a podcast called Take Me Out to the Movies, and we just watch sports movies. Every week we have a new sports movie, and we talk about it. We say what we like, what we didn't like, what we liked in the sport, what we didn't like in the sport, the entertainment value. We all love comedy. So we talk about if it's funny, if it's a drama. We talk about whether it moved us or not. This week we're doing by guilting. No, just joking. We're doing Friday Night Lights, which I already watched, and I'm not going to give away my score, but very enjoyable film. And it's
And
a great
that's-
TV show.
Don't let Steven bully y'all into shit. Let me tell you this, okay?
I was just messing.
Yeah.
It wasn't bullying. It was like
Yeah, no.
begging and pleading. They're being generous. There's a
They're
difference.
probably just doing it to shut you the hell up.
Yeah, they're like appeasing me like radio or something, you know. But yeah, and I also wanted to say like their rating system for their movies is very cool. It's, you know, bronze, silver, and gold, and I always like that. And most of the movies you guys pick, I'm always like, yep, that's a gold. I don't even have to think about it. And it's just great movies that you guys are choosing. Even some old ones like the Jim Thorpe. You had me watching Jim Thorpe on HBO Max. I was like, oh,
That was Ben, yeah.
and it was good. It was really
Yeah.
good.
And Kevin, for our listeners that don't know, it's you and two other guys, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it is me, Kevin Castle, Ben Bruger, and then Nate Mizell.
Nice.
Nate
Cool.
Stout. Sorry, I have a friend named Nate Mizell. Nate Stout.
Nate Stout.
Yeah.
Cool. So I have, ever since that I knew you were going to come on the show. I consider you experts in the field of sports movies. Okay.
Okay.
I have had this burning question for years.
Oh shit.
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah, you know it, Jeremy.
I
You
know
it.
exactly where you're going with this. Jesus Christ.
So my friend down here in the corner next to you, that way,
Jeremy,
yeah. Anyway, he has it in his mind that the movie Rudy is not a
oh
sports
God,
movie.
here we go.
It's not a football movie. Your take on this, please, sir. I mean, you are an expert in sports movies, so.
That's a good question. I haven't watched Rudy in a while. That's a good question because we had this debate about the movie Warrior, where I ended up kind of I gave it a silver because I felt like it was more of a drama that used MMA as like a vehicle about these two men and their father. But I haven't seen Rudy in a while, but it could be in that category. There are some movies that seem on the surface like it's yes. That's why when
so
you said it, I was
happy
like,
right
oh,
now.
shit. I can
so
see it though.
happy.
I can see it. I'd have to watch it, but
Jerry's gonna sign off right now, Chris. He's at his
Yeah, I
high
know.
point now.
He won. He's over.
I mean, if I was a kid, I would have said it's without a question a sports movie because I saw the same scene at the end 100 times and I thought it was a 3-minute movie. So,
Yeah.
but now that I remember seeing it as an adult, I go, oh yeah, there's a lot of really sad shit in that movie that is not about football. So
Yeah, I would say 2/3 of the movie is mostly drama. There is no football about it.
Well, I mean, in your defense, Jeremy, like he doesn't even get accepted into Notre Dame after spending all that time at Holy Cross for what, like an hour?
Now
and
you're
15
on Jeremy's side.
I still think it's a football movie.
Whatever, bro.
I'm just trying to appease. I'm a people pleaser, Chris. and-
sure.
But I still contend that the point of Rudy was his participation in the Notre Dame football program, hence, therefore, a football movie, in my opinion. But I can't wait to hear you guys watch that.
Well, we
movie.
loved the movie. We loved the movie. Oh god, I can't think of the name. Fever Pitch. And they don't play any sports at all.
No.
But it really does capture that feeling of what it's like to be a diehard fan. And Rudy does kind of capture the feeling of what it's like to be on the outskirts of the outskirts of the outskirts to make a team, especially Notre Dame at that time. So I feel like I'm definitely taking a middle ground pick right now. So I'll pick a solid one. I'll go. I'm gonna say it's a sports movie. I'm gonna say it's a sports movie.
Yes.
But I get where you're coming from. I totally get where you're coming from. I would just say that, I mean, because I'm from Chicago, I'm from a super Irish neighborhood. And it's Notre Dame. So everybody always talks about Rudy, and it's like one of the quintessential football movies. So I'll lean football, but I definitely think you got a strong argument to say it's not a sports movie.
Association by geography. I can respect that.
Hey, I mean, we have to respect that. We're from Texas, so
Yeah.
we're the biggest ones that association by geography.
Especially football, you know.
Yeah. So, all right. Got a couple of comments. Yes. See, same shenanigans.
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 That claim Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. Yeah, those people are stupid. And then our loyal listener, Joey. Hey, man, you didn't miss much. Just Steven talking crap. So
pretty good, man.
All right. So tonight we are going to bypass our usual segments, our recently watched. You know what we may do? We may put them in our Facebook group just to keep up with everybody, to keep everybody up to what we've been watching. It is the Halloween season. Have y'all watched any of the shows on Halloween?
No.
I will say something quick about that. The bite-size Halloween
segments
that they do,
they're awesome.
They're actually really good because they're only like 2-3 minutes,
2-3 minutes long. Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed those. Those are pretty good.
Yep. Anyway, okay, so we are doing our fantasy movie football draft. So we're drafting just like you would if you were doing a fantasy football league, but we are only using characters from movies and TV shows. Okay. Whether the movie is a football movie or not, if they played a position, they are open game to be drafted.
Okay,
my first pick is Rudy.
Who's going to be on your team? Are you drafting Rudy? For God's sakes!
Because if you draft Rudy, you're by therefore saying he is a football player in a football movie.
Yes, that is true.
I mean, who would be dumb enough to draft Rudy? Is another question.
He didn't play one of these positions on your list. He just played special teams.
He was defense.
He was defensive.
He got a tackle.
Yeah.
He got one defensive tackle.
Right, it's in the books, baby.
He has a 1,000% tackle sack rate.
Okay, so tonight this is what we're going to be drafting. We're going to be drafting a quarterback, a wide receiver, a running back, a defensive player, and brand new, because this is the second time we've done this, but we didn't draft a head coach last time. So we'll be drafting a head coach as well. And before we came live, we went ahead and we picked the draft order. And our honored guest is going to be number 1. Jeremy's number 2. Steven is number 3, and I'm number 4. So
and then it goes, you go again. We're doing
a snake draft,
reverse order.
Yeah,
the pressure, man.
Yeah,
I hate going first.
The pressure. All right, so here we go. We're gonna kick it off. Kevin, who is your number 1 draft pick? Man?
All right, I'm gonna go. I feel like, oh man, I'm so upset that I'm the first pick. Okay, I'm gonna go with Smash Williams from Friday Night Lights.
Oh,
I feel like he was having a really great performance at Texas A&M, and I trust him to move it into the next level of professional movie sports league. So that's what I'm going with.
Great pick, Kevin.
Thank you.
You cut Steven deep. Oh, that was fast, bro. That was real fast.
Sorry.
All right, so
no, I mean Rudy. I'm taking Rudy.
Please don't take Rudy. We don't want to do that to you.
All right, Smash Williams off the board. Jeremy, who you got?
All right, I'm gonna be different and go defense first.
Okay,
so I'm gonna take Bobby fucking Boucher.
I
almost took him.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's my defensive player, the water boy. Everybody knows how badass Bobby Boucher is.
He gets pissed off, and he ends up playing both ways, buddy. That's a good pick.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he is my number 1 overall pick.
All I need to distract him is a topless cheerleader.
What's her name? Vicky Valancourt.
Vicky Valancourt.
Or Mama shows up and just ruins everything.
And just takes him, runs him over in the lawnmower. He's done.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right, Steven.
All right. I'm going to embrace the new pick of head coach.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and just get it over with. Coach Eric Taylor is going to be head coach.
Oh my gosh.
Because he's the kingmaker. He can coach high school, college, and he's going to be eventually like a Pete Carroll type. You know, he's going to go to the pros. He's going to win a Super Bowl. The guy wins state championships like they're district titles. Come on. Coach Eric Taylor, he's the best. He can make any team great.
It's a good pick.
That is my pick.
Nice.
And I'm biased as hell. So,
and like, oh look, Steven.
Yeah, my cousin Joey.
Yeah.
I know it's a twist pick, if you will.
Everybody knows you too well.
You know, it was funny. I was just saying, if anybody picks Coach Taylor first, I'm just going to throw a fit and quit. So I had to go ahead and just put it out there right away. Now I feel confident. Anybody else that I pick I'll be good with, even if it's a second or third choice.
Okay. All right. So my number one draft pick, I'm going to go quarterback. There are a lot of good ones, but this one is great. And this is I'm gonna put this little asterisk by this. I'm gonna get him a knee surgery to make him feel better. Okay. But my first draft pick quarterback is gonna be good old Johnny Utah.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
You know, I was gonna say, if you pick Shane Falco, like, why not go Utah? He's 10 years younger, and he just needs a little bit of corrective surgery.
That's right. And I mean, if you think about it, Johnny Utah actually was in the Rose Bowl, so he had won the Pac-10.
That's right. Yeah.
Falco didn't. So
he was in the Sugar Bowl. He was in the Sugar Bowl though, but he lost.
Yeah. So Johnny Utah's definitely a lot better.
That's pretty good. I like that.
That's my quarterback. And now, since we're doing a snake draft, it is my turn again. Round 2, and I am going with the running back, y'all. Darnell Jefferson.
Oh, man, that's who I was going to get. That's good.
Who I had.
Me too.
Damn it.
That's good.
Hey, anybody that can score on the football field and score with Halle Berry,
yeah.
How can you not pick him?
And she's very scholarly in that movie
Yes,
too.
she
So
is.
that's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. And he's a damn good liar too. I mean, he gave that story about
killer bit
about his story growing up, and she was hook, line, and sinker, and then he was like, "Nah,
see
I
the
was
tears."
just playing."
Yeah.
Because ain't none of that true. Yeah.
All right, Steven.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick my my quarterback. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take. Ooh, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Paul Blake not Paul Blake, Paul
You already
Cruz.
said it.
No, I meant Paul. Paul
Blart.
Blart. No, I'm gonna. Oh shoot! Hold on, I had the wrong thing. You know what? I'm gonna go with some youth here, and I mentioned Dawson. Like Dawson, I'm gonna go with Jonathan Moxon from Varsity Blues, because the guy's smart, right? He never should have been a quality replacement for Lance Harbor, but he was. He took him to district, and the movie was over, so I'm pretty sure they won state that year too.
Yeah, but see, then he stops playing. He never wanted to play football.
Damn it!
He's done after that.
What have I done? I love Dawson. This one's for my Dawson's Creek fanaticism. I'm sticking with John Moxon.
Right.
And you know what? If he was listening, Jeffrey Ornalis was inspired by him, our high school quarterback. So I'm going to go ahead and do it for him.
You called him Mox, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Mhm.
So yeah, John
That's
Moxon, Varsity
All right.
Blues is my quarterback.
Cool. All right, Jerome.
All right. Well, to keep with the Varsity Blues theme going, I will take Scott Kahn, Charlie Tweeter, Varsity Blues.
Nice.
That's my receiver.
And he's got a very Julian Edelman type of play. He's not
He
very
does.
big, but man, he's fast. And
He's a little slot receiver that's
Right.
always open.
I mean, he parties like Gronk, but he plays
Yeah.
like that.
And he dances like Dancing with the Stars.
Hey, My quarterback, John Moxon, was on Dancing with the Stars, too. See, he does it all, Chris. He does it all.
You're right. All right, Kevin, you're up.
All right. I'm going to take the number 1 overall pick from the movie Draft Day for defense. Where's his name? I lost his name. Vontae Mack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Not bad.
That linebacker from Ohio State.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
He's got a lot
That's
of
actually a very underrated movie now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I actually end up watching that movie anytime I see it on. I don't know why. It's not particularly the best movie, but it just pulls you in, man.
I know exactly what you're talking about because I love the draft, and for whatever reason, I'm like, I better watch this movie right now.
Right,
I've already seen it like 7 times.
You get prepped, and then you get weirded out that Jennifer Garner's the love interest for old ass Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner, yeah.
I'm like, isn't that his daughter? Oh no,
it's his,
okay.
Apparently his 4th wife. Yeah.
Damn it, Chris. What's his name? Tom Welling was the quarterback in Draft Day. Superman,
really?
Damn, what have I done? I didn't do the proper
You took a
research.
bookworm.
Yeah, you're right. But that was a good pick. That's a good defensive pick.
All right. You're up again, Kevin.
Oh, shit. Okay. I will take. All right. I'm going to take for my coach. I'm going to take. Oh, this is a tough one. I want to take Tony D'Amato.
Ooh, yeah.
But I'm going to take Jimmy McGinty because I like him better.
Oh, what a swerve. Okay.
Yeah. So my next pick is Jimmy McGinty.
I will say McGinty got the Washington Sentinels into the playoffs with replacement teams. So that's pretty damn impressive. Why didn't the Washington football team just rename themselves the Sentinels?
They need to.
They had the jerseys already made and everything, but
I've been actually enjoying them calling themselves the Washington football team.
Yeah.
I do like saying like no one can beat the football team.
Right. It's very, very satirical in that manner. I totally get that. But yeah, Gene Hackman in that movie, you're like, what are you doing in this? You are a just Oscar-winning, respectable actor in this crazy movie, but he's so good in it. I think he takes it so seriously that
he's the best. I love Hackman.
And he does the Landry hat. Like he's wearing the Tom Landry hat and that whole thing. So damn it, that would have been a good pick too. Man, your guys' picks are all better than mine so far.
Because you started with shitty Friday Night Lights.
Man, it is not. Coach Taylor he'll play every position if he needs to, Chris.
Okay. All right, Jeremy. What you
All
got?
right. For my running back, I will take LL Cool J, Julian Washington from Any Given Sunday.
Real power back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All right.
It's a good choice.
And he can beat you up in the shower if he needs
You
to.
damn right.
And rap.
Exactly.
All right.
Nice. All right. Steven, you're up.
Let me see here. What position have I not? Okay, I better do my running back as well. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go back to the lights, but not, well, yeah. I'm going to pick, and this one's for my wife as well. This is more of a pick for her than me, but I'm going to go with Tim Riggins.
Timmy Riggs.
Power fullback. When he's not drinking, he is a producing machine. So if we can keep him clean, maybe get Lila Garrity back in his life, I think we have got some big things in store for Tim Riggins. You know, and he's just the best, dude. He's the best.
Timmy Riggs.
Fullback.
Man.
Sonia also said that too. She was like, I want Ryan Gosling from Remember the Titans, Paul Walker from Varsity Blues. And I'm thinking, what kind of
Man,
I'm like, okay. I know what kind of
beautiful team.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's like. I don't care if they don't play well.
All right. I'm gonna go defense.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with this defensive player just because they're gonna fly under the radar. And they're not going to know other teams are not going to know what's going to hit them. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm going to pick Becky the Icebox O'Shea.
Dude, I had that written down.
They're gonna underestimate her, man. I'm telling you.
Man, I got to tell you, Spike, they're all hyping him up because he can lift refrigerators and shit.
Mhm.
Icebox held him at the line, dude, to that fourth down conversion for the Cowboys. Icebox, man. What is that classic line? She's like, whoa, what's that cheerleader doing out there? That's no cheerleader. That's my niece, Becky. And she's pissed. Good stuff, man. Icebox. I can see that.
And I even will say this. I think she can hit harder than Latimer from the program.
When he's not on his roids, right?
Right.
Even when he's roided up.
You got him to have the roids.
Icebox is the one that held him at the goal line when he was juiced.
Okay. So, all right. Now I'm going to go with my coach. He may have been a bit harsh, and he may have gotten fired at the end of the movie. But his record speaks for itself. And I'm going to go to the Varsity Blues and Bud Kilmer.
Dude was an asshole.
It's an asshole to make champions, Jeremy.
I'll tell you why Chris picked Bud Kilmer. Because when we played football in high school, man, the coaches were riding Chris's ass so bad that it just feels familiar to him.
That's PTSD for sure.
He's choking my quarterback in the locker room.
Yeah, I'd be worried that he'd be forcing the Icebox to take steroids to stay on the field.
Right.
Dude, imagine Icebox on steroids. Oh, people will die.
That's a machine right there. But Kilmer would be the one to have her juiced up.
That's right. Man. Whatever it takes to win, baby. Whatever it takes to win.
Fair enough.
How you get those championships.
Right.
All right. Steven, what do you got, man?
Oh, man. Let's see. I haven't picked I'm going to go wide receiver. And, I was thinking, who I'm going to go with just because I like his movies now? I'm going to go with Ricky Jarrett from Ballers, played by John David Washington.
That's a good one. One.
Because, man, in the first 2 seasons of Ballers, that dude was flying. He could catch. He could run. Man, he was just the best receiver in the league. And I feel, I guess he was almost retiring at the end of the season. But in his prime, which is where we're picking our picks, I think Ricky Jarrett, man, that dude's he's good, man. That's my receiver.
And I think John David really played running back for a team for a little
in college, right?
Yeah, he did.
He actually got drafted and was on a practice squad for a little while.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, then I'm very confident in my pick.
Yeah.
Denzel was he played too because he's got that jacked finger from playing because he got smashed on a helmet or something like that. Yeah.
I always wondered how his finger got.
He has that
from football.
See, this is why we get guys like Kevin in here, Chris. The knowledge that's being dropped on our.
I have so much finger history.
Well, do you? Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Right.
Please, Jeremy, my wife's listening.
we have questions after recording.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy, let's go.
All right, since I already know nobody's going to take my coach, I'll go ahead and take my quarterback.
I know who this one is.
His quarterback?
Yes, guaranteed.
I'm sure you don't know.
Come on.
Burt Reynolds, the longest yard.
Ooh.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I should have picked who I thought he was going to pick. I was being generous by man. Burt Reynolds. You could have at least picked Adam Sandler's Paul Crew.
I got the real Paul Crew. Screw Adam Sandler's Paul Crew. He's Bobby Boucher.
Yeah. Well, apparently Adam Sandler's trying to make a Sandlerverse movie with all of his characters in it. So you probably could have picked Paul Crew too, you know. But I mean, okay,
Wow.
so why old crew? Why Bert? I mean, I know he's like super cool, but
Because the last time we did this, I did Jamie Foxx, like
Yeah,
I'm
you did.
sure you two guessed.
Absolutely.
I did.
And well, I was like, I'll throw a curveball. I like Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds was a sexy bitch in the set. So there you go.
Man, he was setting box office records. That's not a bad pick. I mean, he's very mobile and moves like a brontosaurus. But you, buddy.
Hey, that's respect, Jeremy. Going out of the norm for you, I like it, dude.
Jeremy just loves gators so much.
All right, Kevin.
Oh, I'm up. Okay. All right. I'm going to take my wide receiver, and I think we need speed. And my wide receiver can run up to 30 miles per hour. It is a dog, and it's Air Bud.
Oh, yes.
The golden retriever.
Yes.
So that's going to be my receiver.
I can't really
Nice.
fault Air Bud. He can play them all, man.
I mean, you may get in trouble with some deflate gate up in there, but
Hiding the balls.
that's fine.
We'll make him wear a mouth guard. He'll be okay.
Yeah.
Man,
How does he catch the ball with
We'll
a
put
mouth
Stickum
guard?
on it. We'll get Coach Clifford Franklin to teach him how to-
Clifford Franklin stuff.
oh man.
Who is it? Jerry Featherstone. You can get
Yeah.
Featherstone sticks.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Don't throw it to stone hands.
Wow,
Man,
that's pretty
I
good.
didn't see that coming from anywhere. Like,
Man,
That
that's
is-
when I thought Burt Reynolds was the craziest pick. Man.
all right.
All right.
Last
All right.
pick, Kevin.
All right. I'm going to take my quarterback. Tell me if this is cheating. If it's cheating, I'll pick someone else. But it's number 13 from the movie Ace Ventura, Dan Marino.
No, that works.
He's in a movie. I mean,
Okay.
he's in a movie.
Yeah.
I love Dan Marino. And so I used to wear 13. So I was like, and Nash. did that.
And that's
you
a
have to
real quarterback. so-
You have to put an asterisk on that, Chris. Like he drafted Dan Marino, the character, not Dan Marino, the real
Actual quarterback. Okay.
And that means I get Ray Finkel as my kicker.
Oh man, that's too good. Man, I don't know. So Kevin rounded out his team. His running back is Smash Williams.
Well, hold on. You want to do them when we're all done?
Yeah,
or-
okay. We'll do it
do
all
when we're
when
all
we're
done.
done. Okay. Jeremy.
All right, since the only position I got left is my coach, who am I going to get to coach this bunch of whoever they are?
Felons.
Yeah.
And why not Hector Alonso, Ed Gennaro from Necessary Roughness?
Ooh.
Straight Arrow
That-
Gennaro.
Love
Straight
it.
Arrow Gennaro will coach my team of crazies.
That's not bad, man.
Man,
I like
that's good.
I mean,
That's real good.
he did coach them to beat the #1 Texas Colts. Their only win of the
For
season,
their only win.
but it was a big one. Not bad.
Yes.
Hey, so he's got momentum going into your games, Jeremy.
Yes.
Oh,
All right, Steven.
I was thinking a bit more practical about these choices. Now they've like opened up a whole.
I mean, once Airbud dropped,
what's
shit
the
opened
golden
up, dude.
the golden receiver hopped into the game? I'm a big Tom Cruise fan, as crazy as he is. So you know what? I thought I'm not going to draft Tom Cruise. He's my size. Like he won't play. But screw it. Now that we got dogs on the field, I'm picking Stefan Georgievic from All the Right Moves as my defensive outside linebacker because he was touted by colleges. So that's my defensive guy. I'm bringing my boy, putting it in cruise control. What's wrong
Yeah.
with you, Chris? Why are you judging my pick? There's a dog on the field, bro.
Hey, but I guarantee you that dog catches better than your damn wide receiver. I'm just saying.
Who did I pick? Ricky Jarrett? Come on.
Yeah, all day.
All right, who you got, Chris?
All right,
Let's
my
close
wide
this out.
receiver. to close this out, my wide receiver, and he's fairly new on the scene. Okay. I don't know if y'all have seen the show yet, but Spencer James from All American.
Okay.
Ooh,
Not
that's
bad.
a good one.
Spencer James.
And I even texted you. I said, "You're picking any All-American guys?" And you're like, "No." I knew
Hey.
it.
Oh, look.
got a
Okay. We got a comment with their team.
Oh, a whole
Okay.
team.
A
Okay.
whole team. So here we go. Coach Hayden Fox. Quarterback Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon, yeah.
Or Tom
Brady.
with
Ted,
Ted
too. That's
Those were I was
Yeah.
debating on doing the two of them, but I was
That's
like, I'm gonna
funny.
go Marino.
Rod Tidwell, wide receiver. I almost went him.
Mhm.
Al Bundy, running back, which we talked about earlier. We thought
He's
he
a
was
quarterback.
a quarterback.
He was a quarterback. He threw 4 touchdowns in a single game.
Yeah.
Running backs don't do that. Just Al Bundy.
No.
Oh,
Just
Danny
Al Bundy.
Bateman. Danny
Bateman. I almost went Bateman too. I love Danny Bateman.
Dude, he's a beast, man. I want to see him and Boucher line up together.
Ooh.
That's like a defensive arsenal, man.
Yeah.
You know, I changed my quarterback. I'm picking Troy Aikman from Jerry Maguire. That's not fair. I didn't even think outside the box like that. That's good stuff, Kevin.
Oh,
I
man.
completely forgot Troy cameoed in that.
Yeah, he's like 2 feet taller than my defensive
know.
back. And it's just like, holy shit, Troy is huge.
It's crazy when you see them in real life how big they really are. It's
They are
nuts.
huge. And Troy Aikman, man, like his hands, dude, he's just a massive dude. He's like, what, 6'4"? I mean,
Yeah.
he's a big guy. I mean, it's almost as tall as me, Chris, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So let's recap our teams. Kevin, you go first since you had the first pick. Let's hear your team again.
Starting quarterback, Dan Marino, Hall of Famer. Coach, Jimmy McGinty, not a Hall of Famer. Air Bud, wide receiver, Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
Who did I have at linebacker? Linebacker, I had Alvin Mack. No. I
Vontae
went
Mack.
with Vontae Mack
Vontae Mack, yeah.
from draft day. And then who am I missing? Oh, yeah, I had Smash Williams at running back.
Yep.
That one cut, man. That hurt.
I'm sorry.
That was my number one.
That's a pretty stout team, though. I mean,
Mhm.
I would take them on a starting lineup any day.
Well,
even Air
maybe,
Bud.
maybe not Air
Air
Bud.
Oh, I would.
But the wholesomeness of that, inspires people. So I think that was pretty good.
If he gets in the open field, I don't see him getting caught.
The speed alone.
Unless he has to pee, then he's fine.
All right, Jeremy, recap.
All right. Well, we'll just start at the top. Quarterback, Burt Reynolds, Paul Crewe, longest yard. Wide receiver is Scott Conn, Varsity Blues, played Charlie Tweeter. Running back, Julian Washington, LL Cool J, Any Given Sunday. My defensive guy would be Adam Sandler playing Bobby Boucher because he's a badass linebacker. And my coach to coach this team of, I don't know what they are, Ed Gennaro, necessary roughness, because he is the straight arrow and he can coach.
Man, I seriously thought you were going to pick Pacino on Any Given Sunday. Man, you surprised me, Jeremy. You surprised me a bunch tonight, man. I'm impressed.
Very much so. Very, very much so. All right, Steven, recap.
Okay. The winning team, if you will. My quarterback is Jonathan Dawson Moxon, played by James Vanderbeek in Varsity Blues. My wide receiver is Ricky Jarrett, played by John David Washington in Ballers. My running back is Tim Riggins from the Friday Night Lights television series. My defensive player, linebacker, Stefan Georgievic, played by Tom Cruise in All the Right Moves. And my head coach, the head coach, Eric Taylor from, well, I guess Philadelphia now. Head coach.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
All right. I see a couple weak spots in your team, but it's fine.
Of course,
not enough dogs in the lineup.
Yeah, right. Not enough canines shitting on the field.
Hey, that's a defensive tactic.
Right. That's something Latimer would do.
All right. My recap. All right, my quarterback is Johnny Utah, played by Keanu Reeves, a Point Break. Blake?
Yes.
Darnell Jefferson is my running back, the running back.
That's pretty good.
And then my defensive player is Becky the Icebox O'Shea.
Yeah.
That's a long career ahead of her, too. If you get her at 11,
young,
have a 30-year career.
Dang right.
Started in Pee-wee's grooming her.
And my wide receiver is new on the scene. He is a hot commodity right now, Spencer James from All-American. Okay. And my coach to get all these people in line to make sure we win at no cost is old Bud Kilmer.
Of course it is.
Hey, tell me this right now. How many of your coaches have their own statue?
Well, I was thinking of drafting Danny O'Shea, Rick Moranis, and his name, the O'Shea brothers, is on the water tower in Urbania. So if that counts as anything.
And we were talking about this before we push record too. Dude, I was this close to taking Reno Hightower. That close. Well, as long as he had his white shoes, man.
Yeah.
Well, you do know the straight arrow doesn't need a statue because the dude with the statue was the most corrupt coach in the state of Texas.
Right. I mean, Chris, he did get excused for, physically assaulting the players. But that's your program.
Whatever it takes to win. And if you're weak, you get your ass out.
There's the PTSD again. He had a lot of concussions, people.
Oh man. I don't want to talk about it.
I gave him one, so
right. Jeremy was the cause.
We're not talking about that. That was a messed up night. Kevin, there's stories we gotta tell you off live, man.
Oh, cool. I would love to hear it.
All right. Kevin, man, thank you so much for joining us. It was a blast.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Pulling old Air Bud, man. That was only an expert in sports movies would make a move like that.
Well, I did discuss with Ben and Nate, and they gave me some pointers. So
okay.
Yeah. I was going to say next year maybe it could be the Screen Addicts versus you guys in a team.
3-on-3 here.
Nate just really wanted me to take Vince from Invincible because he's an Eagles fan and you guys are Cowboys fans.
Wahlberg has no business in this game.
No, he didn't say that. I'm just messing with
okay. Man, you guys are master trolls, though, man. You still got me good on the Friday Night Lights, which I cannot wait to hear that episode, by the way.
I can. It's fun.
Right, yeah. These guys do it all the time.
I have a lot to catch up on, man. Like, I've been trying to listen to at least one episode a day. And I think, and I'm picking my favorite sports movies first. So I think I just got finished with the Cool Runnings episode.
Oh, awesome.
I started with Never Back Down.
Oh, is that your favorite sports movie?
No, but it has one of my favorite actors in it, and these two guys give me shit all the time.
Who's your favorite?
You would think he was going to say Jaimin Hunsu, a very accomplished and respected actor in the business. But Chris, please,
James Gigande, baby.
Oh my God!
So you love Priest, is what you're saying?
Yeah, dude. Let me tell you, I have this hashtag going, and it's catching some momentum.
No, it's
from
not.
From one Twitter user.
No,
James Gigande for the next James Bond.
I said he's American. He won't even get it on that basis alone. But we don't want to deflate his perception.
Sure.
Also, he's a big OC fan, so that's where Cam Gigande basically got
Twilight.
And Twilight. Yeah. See, Chris, you're not helping your cause here, man.
Man, I'm not giving.
He's a great villain on the OC though. I hated him when he was on
Volchok. Man, he was an asshole, and he's good at Never Back Down. Like he's kind of that. I've seen Never Back Down 1,000 times, and I see it as like a spiritual remake of the Karate Kid. And his version
of that from their episode, bro.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
I don't know.
That's exactly
what that, man. I love it. But I think that
plagiarism, Kevin, get it.
But it's such a good movie. And the thing about you guys' show, and again, it's Take Me Out to the Movies podcast. And it's, when I found it, I was like, God, I got a back catalog that I got to catch up on because they were all movies that I loved. And even The Cutting Edge, you guys did The Cutting Edge, which I think is a really great underrated 90s movie. And it just blows my mind that Tony Gilroy, the guy that basically created the film adaptation of Jason Bourne, wrote that movie. So it's just like, man, I love The Cutting Edge. And was it DB Sweeney? Oh man, that's such a good movie.
Yeah, that was another one. A lot the fun part about the movie for me is just going back and revisiting movies, and then it's really fun to try and take it from like a sports angle too. It kind of makes you look at it in a different way, and so yeah, it's been a fun podcast to make. And every time we do something out of the ordinary, like I guess you don't really think of The Cutting Edge as like the first movie that comes to your mind when you think sports movies, but it really was, and it ends up making you appreciate sports that you don't usually think about, like
ice hockey,
figure skating. Yeah,
it's
ice hockey too. You guys are in Texas; it's football only. Right. I understand.
I mean, I don't know, because like Jeremy, you've got a wide range of sports movies that you like. Like you don't. What was it like? You love He Got Game and Blue Chips, just like
that's
all
my
the
favorite. Yeah.
Which one? Which one's your favorite?
He Got Game. That's like my favorite sports movie. I love that movie.
Jeremy, Denzel Washington is like his. Piece de la resistance. And I'm surprised I can't believe you didn't pick Coach Boone from Remember the Titans to be your coach.
See, I was thinking about that, and I was like, that's just too much like me. So
Sonia even said because I was asking her, who would you draft? She was, of course, all about oh my God. Steven Eford says, is it wrong to draft OJ? I mean, Naked Gun is solid. That was before any wrongdoing, so I think it's pretty good.
It would work, I guess.
Did you know OJ Simpson was going to be the Terminator? That's kind of who how would that have worked? Like, he wouldn't have been able to reprise the role 50 times like Arnold did. But yeah,
maybe that would have been better for the franchise.
Yeah, seriously.
It would have made him a lot scarier. That's for sure.
Yeah.
No, but Jeremy, I was asking Sonia, I was like, who would you pick as your coach? She's like, well, you can't pick Denzel and Remember the Titans because Jeremy's going to have that locked up. Even Sonia was saying that, and I said, yeah, that's true. I wouldn't even want to do that to the poor guy. But man, I was surprised by that. Straight Arrow Gennaro, but yeah, I don't know. There's just so many good sports movies out there.
I know, it's true.
I mean, you guys picked a good a good topic because it's never ending. Shit, even like Bring It On, cheerleading. And that movie, I love that movie.
I love that movie too.
Oh man, the Toros, baby! And how many times did you chant "Burr, it's cold in here"? Shoot.
Dude, I love that movie. The first one. The rest of them,
I haven't seen any of the other ones. Yeah.
Oh, they get progressively bad, man. Like Hayden Panettiere is in one of them, and I think that was probably like the last like okay one. But I don't know, and I'm just really excited to see what else you guys got coming up.
Yeah, definitely, man. And like Steven was saying, y'all have so much you can cover. The podcast is hopefully going to be around for a while, before we stop and quit and we're done for the night here, go ahead and tell our listeners where they can find you, where you're at, who to listen to, and what to look up.
Talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Well, I know that we have a Instagram, which would be under Take Me Out to the Movies podcast on Instagram, and then we have a Facebook page, same title. And then we have the podcast, same title. So you can find us on all three of those. Take Me Out to the Movies podcast.
Awesome. Kevin, again, thank you so much for joining us tonight, man. It has been a while since we had a guest, and I don't know if we can ever top this one.
I don't know about that.
Kevin and Air Bud.
You
guys really like that one.
Is that on Disney Plus? I kind of feel like watching that shit now. I'm gonna go check.
Yeah. I bet you it is. I actually guarantee it is.
What was
I've
it?
only been watching The Simpsons on Disney Plus. So.
Oh man, yeah. And I've been watching Hamilton all the time because I'm like texting these guys lyrics and stuff all the time. They love it.
And speaking of Hamilton, Steven, that picture that I showed you yesterday that I texted you, it's so freaking awesome. A co-worker, close friend of mine is battling cancer. And one of her friends, which is my friend as well, reached out to Lin-Manuel and told him their story. Well, Lin-Manuel wrote a handwritten letter to my friend saying, hey, keep fighting the fight, this or that. But it was just so cool that he took his time out. I'm sure that man is super freaking busy to write my friend in Little Old Amarillo, Texas, a note saying, hey, I got your back, which it was super, super cool.
That is really awesome.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we hope you enjoyed the episode. I know we had fun and had a lot of fun. And if you're here listening to us, go ahead and leave us a review. 5 stars would be great. It just helps us get found a little bit easier on the podcast searches. Wherever you're listening to us, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, even guess what? I learned that you can ask Alexa to play the Screen Addicts podcast, and she does it. So do that if you have one Amazon Echo thing.
You're so tech savvy, Chris.
I know, right?
Echo thing.
Yes. We're also on Pandora, Spotify, anywhere you can find a podcast, you can find us and listen to us. And then on the social media, all you have to do is look up the Screen Addicts podcast on Facebook or Instagram. We also have a Facebook group page called the Screen Addicts Fanatics, and that's where we do our most engagement there. We're dropping trailers, we're dropping memes, and we're engaging with all of our listeners, mostly on there. And then also, if you have the Twitter machine, go ahead and look us up there. We're Screen_Addicts, and Addicts is spelled ADDICS. And we also have a local Twitter celebrity in Jeremy. He has like 17 million followers. Right, Jeremy?
No, just 2,100.
All right, Jeremy, tell him your Twitter handle, my friend.
At Jeremy Marshall, and my first name is spelt really weird, Jerimie, and Marshall spelled Marshall. So
like Mathers.
Yeah,
he's a poet, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a poet.
All right, guys. Well, that is it for us tonight, and that is it for me. So, good night.
Adios, amigos.
Good evening.
Well, last thing, we might have a Reddit too. So,
Reddit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check on Reddit, and then if it's on Facebook, you caught me off guard when you asked. I was like, oh shit!
Way to lead him in, Chris.
I know. I should have messaged him. Hey, be ready.
No, it's all good. It's all good. This was a ton of fun, man. So thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Anytime.
Next time we're going to be talking about animal-based sports films. So my first pick will be MVP, the most valuable primate. You know, if we're playing hockey.
If we do a horse racing movie, I'm gonna pick a horse.
Seabiscuit.
I mean, if we're gonna pick, I already messed up the joke.
All right. Good night.
Adios, amigos.
Good night, everybody.
Good evening.